Hey guys, Deathslitter Magic here. Still not 100% on the throat and allergies and all that, but I'm on new meds. I bought like basically an industrial grade filter because I'm super done with this. Plus, every day I don't make a video, I lose money. So, although if you're on my Discord server, you know that's not necessarily true. But anyway, rotation happened on Arena and everybody's pissed. What else is new? Let me just read the first tweet here. We are investigating reports of degraded performance and increased loading times on MTG Arena. We will update you with more information when it becomes available. I've been playing kind of on and off today, and I haven't really seen much. If anything, it's actually running smoother. But I don't know. Maybe it's like in certain places of the world, or they didn't rent enough servers, and then it was really big in France, or I don't know. I don't know what's going on. It didn't seem that bad to me. Still, I feel like the patch servers are the game servers, which is something you never do. You just rent some bandwidth and storage on the Amazon Web Clouds or Microsoft Azure, like, anywhere, Google, go anywhere. If you're gonna start tossing people 1 gig patches times, 1 million players, that's kind of a lot of bandwidth. Oh, and I tried to open the game and it just said cannot connect, reconnect, crash. Now, I know to fix this, you run the game as admin, like you right-click on the shortcut and hit run as administrator, and then it fixes itself because it needs admin permissions to write to the directory that patches it. Why it can't request it itself when the UAC was invented in 2007 with Vista, I don't know. I have a guess, but honestly, who cares? The real point of this video is people are pissed at the Mastery Pass because first of all, it's a really short one, but it still costs 3,400 gems, which you might notice in my footage, I've had the whole time. I dropped it just without even thinking. And then it said, hey, are you sure you want to buy the non-boosted one? I'm like, yeah, I don't need 10 levels. I always max it out every time. Like, I play every day. Come on. So for this one, it said, there are only 55 days left. If you buy it right now, you basically aren't going to finish. Okay, it's day 1, and this is where 55 lands. Okay, I'm not showing up 3 weeks late to this one like, oh, let me try and get this. I will literally lose 2 Mastery Orbs. So, I don't care about getting this, an uncommon ICR. You ram up against this, you might as well just stop playing unless you care about your rank. But I always get the Mastery Pass because it's like basically the best value out of any purchase you can make in the game. And speaking of purchase, I have never actually given them money to buy it. I have always gotten enough gems to get it for free, I guess you could say. Of course, it comes at the cost of, packs I could have bought instead of draft entries, but I usually do pretty good at the drafts. So the other thing is, remember, you get the Mastery Pass no matter what. You get the basic level, and then you get, like, the premium level, and that has, like, all the cool stuff. But you get, just pack. I mean, a bunch of ICRs, Mythics, like, it's not too bad. You get some cool stuff. You get some Mastery Orbs, just not all of them. But there's styles. Who cares what your cards look like? But, like, this is cool. That's cool. I'm just saying, no, that's a free draft token. Hello. I'm just saying it's really good value. But remember, all of this is retroactive. You could go to day 20, like you got 20,000 XP and you got to this one, and then you bought the premium one, you get all this stuff going left. So no matter when you buy it, you're still going to hit 55. So they're trying to scam people into paying for an extra 10 levels to get to 60. Because people called them out on their BS, immediately they released, I'm yet to actually test this, so we're going to do it live, Borrowed Time. There you go. 4,000 XP. And there's another one. So Borrowed Time, and then I guess the next one is Play Mid, which that's the wrong game, but okay. Play Midnight Hunt. Oh my god. I'm leaving that in because I can obviously only do one take of that, but that did not click. But after 5 hours of sleep, not much does today. So I guess that was the one I was gonna try to guess it, like Play Midnight, Play Hunt, Play MH. Like I was gonna try to super elite hacker it without looking it up. But that was far more embarrassing. So anyway, don't forget Play Mid, which I swear is a League reference, but okay. Or like Rush Mid, or no, Rush B is, what, let's just open these. I dropped 22,000 coins on them too, and I still have like nothing to show for it. Look at these, 9 rares. Wow, I started at 4. Wow, 25 packs total, and I have 9 rares. So I got 6 rare wild cards. That's almost enough to build one half of one deck. Wow. Yeah, this game is way too expensive. They need to take all the gem prices across the board, slash them 50%, because I think they would make more than double. Anyway, don't forget to get your 4,000 XP so that, and I'm not kidding. Okay, I was going to scroll over to 59 and then continue the clip, but like, what is this? Is that, what? Oh. I think that I got more than 4,000 XP and they just didn't show it right away. I think that code gave me a whole bunch of stuff. Well, I'm still going to complain because I'm still level 2, because guess what? You can still only get to 59, but okay, whatever. 1 pack of Zendikar Rising. I'll live. But here's the other thing. It says right here in small print, XP can be earned through completing quests and weekly, daily wins in standard play. Okay, we know this. And then additional XP may be available during certain special events or limited time queues. And that is true. They usually, for these weird side events, give away 1,000 to 2,000, or actually, it's like 1,200 XP. I don't know why they split a level, but they do. So my guess is I'll get to 60 just barely. I will like barely crawl across the finish line if I don't miss a single week. Now, it used to be day, and people were kind of pissed because they're like, I had shit to do today, and I paid for this damn mastery pass. This is ridiculous. So they made it weekly. I think, what is it, 10 or 15 wins? And then you get, 15,000 or 1,500 XP. I don't even remember at this point. I don't even care. I just play games and I get to the end every time. So the fact that I couldn't do that and then it's warning me day one, hey, you're like buying this too late. Buy the more expensive boosted one to make sure you finish. Completely and utterly unacceptable. Beyond unacceptable. First of all, this is a 60-day mastery pass and it costs the same. Okay, that's bullshit. Now, this looks pretty densely populated, I'm just saying, but the other thing is that's a lot of mastery orbs. That's 30, so you're still going to get 30 orbs in 60 days. Like, you're going to get about the same number of styles. But see, I don't care about styles. I care about packs, and I care about gold, and I care about, gems and stuff. So a lot of people on Reddit, I haven't seen it yet because I was really busy today, they'll break down like what the value was, but somebody did a graph, like the overall value in gems or gold or both or combined or whatever, like of every mastery pass, and every single one has gone down in value and the prices remain, I think, the same. I mean, I always remember it being 3,400. I thought it used to be cheaper like 2 years ago, but yeah, I mean, I like the idea of a mastery pass where it's like well, it used to be 3 months, but welcome to 5 standard sets in a year with no early rotation. But yeah, every 2 to 3 months, you just drop like, I don't know, $20 on the game. I mean, what is that per month? It's like it's like $8 a month, to play Arena basically. And then you get all this free crap, It's like, well, it's not really free. You bought it, but you get all this discounted stuff, I should say. So I'm not against the idea. I'm really not. But the fact that day one people are like, what the hell do you mean I can't finish the pass that I bought on day one? Are you actually kidding me? You're selling me like a defective item and you're saying, well, you should have bought the 10 levels. Are you actually kidding, Wizards? And so like day one, they're like, here, have this code. Now, I haven't seen their announcement or any kind of article or tweet or whatever because Twitter's a shit pile that I don't personally participate in. So, okay, I'll leave it open to, oops, there was a math error, which I would not believe that, although it's Wizards of the Coast, maybe. Or, we moved the release. Remember that. They moved the release of Midnight Hunt, and they moved the release of Crimson, and they used to be one set. So, besides splitting them apart, they also moved the release by at least a week. Like, about 6 to 8 months ago, they announced that. So, they might have had all this Mastery Pass all there, and then just forgotten. They're like, oh, crap, wait a minute. It doesn't complete. There's not enough days. And so if that's the case, like, okay, I mean, like, I understand that, but given how greedy they've been and looking at, like, the past graph of every single Mastery Pass being shittier and shittier than the one before it, I don't buy that. I personally lean towards they're just greedy, manipulative assholes, and then people called them on it. Remember, it's just like Historic, where they're like, well, every single wild card in Historic, you'll need 2 wild cards to get any 1 card, because Historic, it's more valuable, it's basically modern. And then people were like, why? And so they're like, well, okay, that's a pretty good argument. Okay, we'll make it 1. Because people are like, I'm not going to spend double on the already overpriced game, okay? It's already impossible to get these damn wild cards. You can throw $100 at the game and get, like, what, 20? It's pathetic. It is truly pathetic. And if you think they're ever going to add Pauper into the game, look how many common and uncommon wild cards I have. I'm surprised they added Artisan, to be honest. Which, if you're not familiar, is common and uncommons only. It's like super Pauper. Oh, most normal people have more commons than uncommons, by the way. I should mention that. But I burned 240 of them one time trying to, like, fully unlock a set, and I did. And then it contributed to the vault progress. It's a whole thing. I made a separate video on it. So, I mean, yeah, a lot of good information going out in this video, actually. I know I'm kind of fence-sitting on this one, but I did kind of throw him under the bus, I gotta say. I see some outs. I see where it could have been an honest mistake, but I don't think so. So I'm not gonna absolutely say, oh, this was a mistake, unless I see a statement from Wizard saying, oh, sorry, we got too greedy with this one. Oh, anti-consumer something. The person behind it is fired. Sorry, like, I have no idea. So if you guys have any additional details or some statements made by the staff on like a blog or on a tweet, like individually or whatever, let me know down in the comment section. Otherwise, make sure you use those 2 codes I just mentioned. If I remember them off the top of my head, I mentioned them again, but I sure as hell didn't. You should have written them down, just saying. And, there's one more thing I wanted to mention. This is actually hilarious. So, standard ranked is now basically the 2022 queue, and the 2022 queue has been deleted because we don't need it. It was a like 2-month early rotation. But, oh my god, my 4 finely tuned decks in this. We got Croissant, Go, 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 Stole Your Stuff, and Kinda Not Bad. And these 4 decks are kicking so much ass because I sat there and worked on them for like 8 weeks. Like these decks are perfect. But I was starting because like 2022 kept getting more and more and more powerful as people developed like better decks and everybody adapted to each other. And it actually, no joke, took like 8 weeks. Like a week ago, all of a sudden these decks started coming out in the meta that people are like, oh, I haven't seen that. Oh, wow. Oh, I have to actually worry about this now. Somebody developed like a new thing in the arms race. So it took the full time between set releases for people to, quote, solve the format. And I'm not even convinced it was solved. When was the last time that happened? I think it was before the internet was invented. Like, you gotta be kidding me. So that is just fantastic. But the even better part is these 4 decks kick people in the balls so hard. And right before rotation, I was having trouble even winning above 50% with them. And remember, when I first built like this one, oh my god. Even my elves deck, I was getting like an 80-90% win rate on like day 2 because, I built a really good deck, but nobody else had anything to copy and people were experimenting with stuff. So, of course, my idea after abandoning 5 that didn't work, just saying, was like, oh wow, free wins, cool. And then I just got out of gold in like, I think 1 day it took me. But seriously, I could not get out of platinum with this in the last 2 weeks. Couldn't do it. But as you can see, today I got 14 wins. I think I only played 17 matches. So, wow. So all 4 of those deck lists are on, three out of the 4 deck lists, if I'm not mistaken, are on my channel. Just go to the playlist called Decks. It's like the last 3, most recent. And if you want to build them, go get your free wins. Just before people adapt to this, us expert veterans of the 2022 format, first of all, nobody put in Midnight Hunt cards because nobody has them, which is hilarious. You probably got a couple days on that. But secondly, nobody was prepared for these like perfected decks to show up day 1. Except for the ones who were. And I find that absolutely hilarious. So if you want to just kick the living crap out of people with like a 75% win rate, go check out my deck list. So I wanted to throw that in the end because it's kind of important. So that's just kind of my little wrap up of what's going on with the launch. And I'll see you guys next time.